Hey guys, welcome back. It's Joe and Mike here. Wow, that really rolled off the that really rolled off the tongue.
Fine.
Yeah, Mike grew out his hair and looks a lot sexier than usual. Nope, it's so that this is Matt. We're gonna have a couple different people on the show or podcast or whatever the hell you want to call this. Because I don't share all of Mike's interests, and Mike does not share all of my interests. So I would not trust Mike to talk about an Ozzy Osbourne album because he would probably sound like Ozzy trying to explain it.
What the fuck?
Sharon. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so welcome, Matt. We are doing Blizzard of Oz today per our guest's request. His request, my answers, not to spoil anything, are going to be really friggin' normy, but I'm interested to see what he has to say. So if you're here on this video, chances are you really like to talk Ozzy Osbourne because you went out of your way and looked this up. So you're probably going to agree a lot more with him than with me because
I
he
I
is the one
decided
who
to
started
wear
the
my
album.
I decided to wear my Ozzy Osbourne Blizzard of Oz shirt. I definitely should have
Yep,
had a Dairy Queen Blizzard in my hand while doing this.
friggin' idiot. Dude, I wore my The White Stripes shirt.
Yeah,
That was really freaking bad.
Sharon, I
Um,
got dressed by myself today.
dude, why do I feel like that has actually been like a conversation? Like
Good
she's
job,
like,
Ozzy.
"Great job, darling."
I'm gonna go make some
Anyways,
toast
anyways,
now. Let's make some
Jesus.
fucking chicken. All right.
All right. Anyways, let's get started. So I'm gonna start. So the way we're gonna do this is, I'm gonna share my screen and show you guys my tier list, and then I will hold on. Yeah, actually, I'm going to share my screen and show you guys my tier list and show you where I'm putting a certain song. And then I'm going to unshare, explain a little bit. Then Matt's going to share his screen, show where he puts the same song, and he's going to explain a little bit. We're going to discuss. Um, and then Matt, you'll go first for the second track, and then I'll go second on the second track, and then I'll go first on the third track, and so
Okay.
on. I'll walk you through it. It's really complicated.
All right.
Dude, that it really smells over here, dude. I'm not even trying to exaggerate it anymore. Like there's cats taking dumps next to me, man. But
You could
let's
not,
get
could
started. Let's
not
stop
fucking
talking
drink.
about that. Let's talk about some Ozzy Osbourne right now. So we are screen sharing. Why is my screen share in the middle of the pack? So as you can see, there was no there's a lot of songs on this album. There was no whatchamacallit, there was no like, tier list for this exact album, so I ended up having to use all of his discography. Obviously, we're just gonna be using these songs. We'll put all of them in dog water for now as we wait to see where they go. They
Okay.
all these songs. This is the end of the tier. I want this to be like my thumbnail. Like, we'd make this the thumbnail so people just think everything's in dog water. But anyway, so we're
Yeah.
first talking about I Don't Know. And this is definitely one of the more popular songs off the album. I don't think it holds a fucking candle to the most popular two off the album or even three, but definitely more on the popular side. But I don't know. This one I think's a little overrated. I don't think it's a bad song or anything. I listen to it every now and then, but like to me, it's just like your average Ozzy Osbourne song. So I'm gonna drop it in B tier. Um, yeah, I just don't really think there's much to say about it. It's not like I said, it's not a bad song. Obviously, it's in B tier, but like, there's not much to say about it. It's a solid Ozzy song.
Hmm.
So now you share your screen.
Okay.
The big green button. You got this. You got this.
I know. I just gotta do it while I'm like. All right. Here we go.
Don't worry. First time for everybody except for me.
All right. Here we go. So, yeah. I mean, I agree. It is kind of like I don't know. I would definitely not say it's as overrated as the next song, but you know.
I'm here.
So I don't know. I
That's
think it's a solid Ozzy song as well. So I would either say I would give it like through the years. I used to always think it was amazing. Now it's a little watered down for me, so I'll go the same B tier.
Yeah, fair, fair. See, I thought I was gonna end up putting an A tier, but then I did like the album listen, and I was like, yeah, like it just doesn't. You know what it's just missing like something special. I feel like if it was a crazy Randy solo, that could bump it up to like a low A, or just
Right.
something else. It needed something else. Oh, and they didn't need something else, I should say. If it wanted to be an A tier song, it needed something else. It just felt too average.
Right.
But anyways, so you're doing the
Solid
next one as
opener though.
well. So
Solid opener.
reshare that screen maestro. Let's hear you talk about the
That's
most
right.
underrated Ozzy Osbourne song of all time.
Very underground. You wouldn't even hear it if it wasn't like, shared
Just
on here.
imagine Ozzy was like, "I'm gonna play something really underground. This one's for you guys, you true fans." And you
All right. So being as over the fuck rated as it is, it
yeah.
does come into play. But as a song itself and how it's made, I won't put that past it. And
Mm.
so honestly, this is a give me the shit. It's solid C.
A C for Crazy Train.
All right, you know what? No, no.
Whoa.
When you say it out loud, D, because I'm like hearing it, and dude, because of how overplayed it is, I would rather put it in F. But just because of
Dude,
like,
wait, but you have to understand that it's overplayed, and if it wasn't, it would be higher.
yeah, I know.
That's, that's not the song's fault. That's the fault of the song.
All right, all right, all right. So we're getting rid of overplayed factor.
No, I guess not because you know what? It is personal preference, but when I do it, I try to eliminate certain things like that. I
I
can't
know.
make your rules up for you. It's
I
personal
I
preference.
I tried, and I really think that like I don't know. I really think that like over the years it's just been such a beat to dead horse. You know what I mean? And it is
And
a
that's
great
fair.
song. And I'm trying to like so that's why I wouldn't put an F just because like it is well put together. It is like, they made it that way for a reason. They knew it was gonna be a hit. So
He died.
I know, Ozzy.
I unshare and then I'll share mine. And in the future, unshare yours immediately because I'll be honest, I don't know if they can see our faces talking while a screen share is happening because last time it didn't for some reason. So just for the future. Yeah, no, you know what though? You know what? You're just absolutely wrong. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
All right, yeah.
Is out of the songs on this album, there are some of the songs are gonna end up lower on this, like B and A. Even I don't know. I am more likely to go out of my way to put those songs on. But I just can't take that away from Crazy Train, Like there's some songs like Eye of the Tiger that like there's no way. Like, like I can never listen to that shit again. If it
Right,
comes on
yeah.
the radio and like I can't change the channel, I'm punching the radio off, right? I'm not
Over
listening
a
to
decade
Eye of the
later, or over a
I'm
decade
not
later, it'd be
listening.
too soon.
No, I'm not listening to Eye of the Tiger ever again and for the rest of my life. But like
I know.
Crazy Train is still just. Do you admit that is some of Randy's best work? I think it is.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I
I think
mean,
it's some of Randy's best
it's
work,
great. It's
honestly.
it's great. It's a great solo. It's super iconic. It's iconic riff and solo, but I don't
Mm,
know. Just like even the underrated stuff that he's done, I've heard some more impressive, like really like give me goosebump type stuff he's done, you
mm.
know?
Where do you think you would rank it if it was played an average amount? Like it was still like the biggest hit off the album, but like it wasn't like,
I would put
stupid
it in
overplayed.
I would put it in a B or A.
Okay, okay. So you're telling me that it being overplayed drops it almost to freaking F?
Yeah,
Dude.
dude. Dude, I'm telling you, like it's like Sweet Child of Mine. It's like I've heard that song so many times that like even after like almost a decade of not hearing it, it's like too soon still.
Yeah, Sweet Child, I agree. I still think it's an amazing song and I'll sing along to it a lot, but like yeah, it would usually be like someone else has to be in the car
But it's
for me
always
to put
yeah,
it on to sing
it's
along to
always
it, you
shit.
know?
It's always shit like "Sweet Child of Mine," "Crazy Train," "Don't Stop Believing," like songs like that are just like always on the radio. Like they'll play it
Mhm.
5 times a day on 94 HJY. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, and like I said, I don't ever go out of my way to put on Crazy Train. I'll go out of my way to skip it. But like if we're talking, like I was sitting there, I was listening to the album. I'm like, yeah, this thing's like still slaps. I mean, it's still just a really good song in my opinion. But all
Yeah.
right, we'll just move on from there. Goodbye to Romance. Where the no, it's right there in dog water. Goodbye to Romance. I put that in A tier, which I'm sure probably surprises you a bit because you know how I
No,
am with ballads.
I
But
I
what?
actually like honestly, dude, like I used to think it was mid except for the solo, but now I've gotten an even bigger appreciation for it. So,
Yeah, no, I mean, it's instrumentally so good. I like the ending of it. I really like the song. I don't know. I think it's like a verse too long, honestly. I like this. There's just something keeping it from S tier. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's a little bland, but other than that, like I think
yeah,
it's a great track.
I put it in A tier as well.
Okay. Okay, so we're not that far off on the list yet, other than, Yeah,
The ver-
I just think it's missing something from like an S tier back because you know me and my ballads. I love my ballads, and it just doesn't do it for me like some of the other ones do. But that's not to take too much away from it because I think it's put together really good
there's
and
so
stuff.
there's technically only 3 ballads on the album, and we're in for a treat later for we'll continue.
Let my mother live. All right. Anyways, it's I'm not even All right, all right. So, all right. Side note here. Me and Matt had a long discussion about ranking this 45-second instrumental interlude, and I said no, and he said yes because I don't look. I think for what it is. Look, if I was to rank it, I'd probably put it in like a B tier, right? Like again, it does whatever. It's just kind of there for me, right? But I don't think it's fair to compare it to like the rest of the album, like full-fledged songs, but he would like to. So Matt, you take the floor on D.
Okay, so D, like, if I didn't know, like back when I was younger, if I didn't know what I knew about it, I would have just, again, another song that I didn't appreciate, just like, yeah, whatever. It's in between, like you were saying, but
Mhm.
just diving into like the lore of it and why Randy actually made the song, um just about his like mother and like him being present in his life because his mother was a guitar player too and taught him everything he knew, like all the classical stuff, and they were both teachers together, and that was one of the big reasons he came up with the song because I think his mother was named D. So
I assume she
but
passed around the time of
and
the
again,
album
like
making.
I obviously it's not a full song, so I wouldn't put it like super above anything, but I think it's a solid track. So I'd honestly like I'll put it in C.
Okay, okay. Yeah, see, like that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a bad instrumental by any stretch. I don't want to like do it an un or do it no justice by saying I'm not ranking the damn song, but I just like I don't I think it's just kind of hard to compete with
I know it
actual
is, but
full songs.
I know I think it is too, but it's still worthy enough to like put on the list and just like get it out.
Mm. Anyways, is the next one is it Suicide?
You gotta rank yours where
I'm
you
not
put.
ranking D.
Oh, okay.
I told you I'm not ranking D.
All right.
Um,
So yeah,
so
Suicide
is
Silence
it
is the next one.
Suicide? All right. But yeah, like I said, guys, I think D's solid. I just don't feel like I'll get it out of dog water. How about that? How about
Yeah,
that?
yeah, that's fair.
Suicide Solution. I don't like Suicide Solution that much. I don't think it's gonna stay in dog water. There, I honestly can't even think of how the friggin' song goes right now. But I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
remember that there were parts that I mildly enjoyed. I know I think this one is more so viewed as like the B side that's like
Hmm.
liked by people, and it's just I'm just not one of those people. Pause.
Um,
Hey, what's up? What's up? Uh, I'm doing a thing for work right now. Can I call back? Can I call back in like 30 minutes?
It's a sex
All right, awesome. Thanks. I'll talk to you in 30. Yeah, bye.
thing. I wanted to
This is my
scream.
work. This is my work, baby.
I'm doing something for
Penis.
work. I'm doing something for work. It's a sex thing.
Dude, he would love. That was my uncle. He would love the fact that we're ranking an Ozzy album. I'm not sure how he'd feel about Suicide
I'd
Solution
be
at
like,
D, but
oh, okay.
you're rank. Take your time. Take an hour. Take an hour.
Take an hour. Make sure you get all it in there. All right, so Suicide Solution, it was the first song in the album that like got me by surprise that I was like, whoa, what the fuck is that with the first riff? And it kind of like
Mhm.
made my hair stand up on end a little bit. I it
Right.
and the rest of the song, like it's like I said, it's like okay, but like it is a good B-side. Like I've heard worse from Ozzy,
Okay.
so I can't put it at that. So
I haven't.
I'll put it right with I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that I was a little alone on Suicide Solution. It's just I don't like I said, I don't think it's a bad song. It just for my personal taste, I don't think it's exactly what I'm looking for in an Ozzy album. So no disrespect to it, but because I don't think
I,
if I thought it was a bad song, it would be an F tier, but it's not. So
I know on a couple of the last songs you're gonna have a different opinion than me, but all right. So let's go with
we'll see.
so next is still me. Okay.
Yep,
Um
still you,
so
Mr. Crowley.
Mr. Crowley, I'm gonna put this one in a solid A for a big hit because
And just I'm not sure if you are already doing this, you might be, but it left to right. Right now, Goodbye to Romance is above Mr. Crowley, and I don't know is above Suicide Solution. You know
yep,
that, right?
yep.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, no, I see. For a reason.
No,
But like
I know. I just we didn't establish that earlier. I just wanted to make because both times you put it to the right, so I wasn't sure.
right, right. So yeah, Mr. Crowley, like it's just a solid, really solid song. That's like a big hit song from this album that I can be like, okay, I can listen to this again. It's not overplayed. Like it's just a solid banging riff and all that. I don't know. I just solid Ozzy song, especially for a hit. But that's what I say on
I'm
that.
I'm pulling up the out because I really don't know it from front to back, so I don't know what we're doing. I think No
Another
Bone Movies is after this, but yeah, it's okay. I'm
another
pretty
iconic
accurate with
soloism too.
um. Oh yeah, the Mr. Crowley solo. Yeah,
Yep.
Mr. Crowley to me, like I said, I'm gonna be a big ass normie on this list, but I'm not this much of a normie. I'm about this much of a normie. I
Oh, okay.
love this friggin' song. It is better than Crazy Train, okay? We can all take deep breaths. It is definitely a better song than Crazy
Okay.
Train. Not just because of the overplayedness of Crazy Train. It is just overall a better song than Crazy Train.
It's
I
such a better
love
build up
it's
too, I think.
I know, dude. Just
Yeah, the
the
synth.
whole
Yeah.
instrumental in the beginning, it's what you expect from Ozzy Osbourne. It's like a
The big
song that
theatrics.
Ozzy
Yeah.
makes work. Ozzy makes it work. It's just his style. It's just like when someone says like put on like a song that sounds like a classic Ozzy song. I'm not throwing on Crazy Train. It's just like the darkness, the synth or whatever the hell that piano was called.
I feel
It's
like that
I
this
just
is the song
love
when I
that.
first think of Ozzy. Like at least like classic,
Mm.
like original old school Ozzy. Like this is the first song I think of.
Yeah, no, and this is a song that I throw on. Like I don't throw it on too much because I wouldn't say it's overplayed, but it's definitely on this album other than Crazy Train, the song I've heard the most. So I don't throw it on like a bunch, but like the fact that it's, been in my rotation for so long and I still do throw it on from time to time, that should say because I listened to this song before I listened to Ozzy as an artist. So the fact
Right.
that I still listen to this song regularly is should say all you need to know. But now we're doing No Bone Movies. Let me double check where I put this. All right. I put No Bone Movies. Oh, keep looking down here. Why the hell am I putting it? I put it in dog water
Dog
to make it like
water just
easier
to
for me to access it, but
make it
it's not
harder.
working. No Bone Movies. I think that this. So I'm putting it in low-ish B. I think it's a song that could grow on me. It's definitely the one I've listened to most since I listened front to back to the album a couple days ago to prepare for this. Because I dismissed this song when I first listened to the album, and on subsequent listens, I was like, yeah, no. But this time around, I was like, I really love that riff. I
Hmm.
don't like the chorus at all. Nope. Like, do something else. But
I know, yeah.
the verses
It
are but I really love the instrumental on it. The riff is really nice.
it does get repetitive for
Oh
sure.
yeah, for
Um,
sure.
look at that. There's a thing down here saying I can share my screen. Look at that.
Should have said it the last seven
No, like
goddamn
there,
times. It should just
I have a bar on my Mac that says share screen, so I don't have to look at it on the full
like
page.
I'm as high as I continue.
Oh, okay. Uh, No Bone Movies. Honestly, like it was the first Ozzy song that really like was my favorite and stood out to me. And even now, like I gave it a break for a while and I came back to it. It's just such a fun song, and honestly, I'm gonna have to put it in S tier.
Oh, I really do have to listen back to No Bone Movies then.
I
I'm
mean,
really
I
trying to like get to a place where I like it.
I agree with you. It is repetitive in the chorus, especially towards the end, but like it is just a fun song that like especially even like live he's done. That I'm just like, yeah, like even if you don't know it and it is kind of a B tune, you can get into it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, I just missed it so much when I would do Ozzy album listens back in, or rather Blizzard of Oz listens back in the day, and every time I'm like, why the hell do are you you serious?
What are you talking about?
You forgot to hit stop share screen, dumb fuck.
What do you mean?
Title the tier "Let My Mother Live," and you're up on Revelation, I suppose.
Um, yeah. So
Below
I don't know. I kind of fucked it up, but anyway.
screen
Um,
share.
all right. So yeah, so this shit's going in my dog's shitty chicken.
Not in new? Was it so much? Why did you put a tier down there if you're not even going to use it?
All right, delete bro.
My dog's shitty chicken. Let's hear. Why do you think it sounds like your dog's shitty chicken?
Mother! Dude,
The I,
it's just
I'll let you know
I'm
right now
waiting
that
for it to I'm waiting for it to amp up like the whole song, and it's just bloom and gloom. They kick me out of Sabbath. Fuck you. Like, it's just
that
like
was too cool.
it's so depressing and underwhelming compared to the rest of the songs on this album. It's just like the others had build up. It had like I don't know, just some feeling towards this. I feel like I want to fucking punt my fucking dog across the room.
God, I don't think he likes the song. All right, let
Sorry.
me screen share. Stop your screen share, you little
As
chinky.
as much as I love the album, that's like the one song I can just never hear again.
So I would never go out of my way probably to put on this song, but I will I'll put it here. And let me explain why. Let me explain why. Is it I don't think it's a good song. I think it has F tier qualities in it, but I think it also has some S tier qualities in it, and they end up canceling each other out. Now, like I said, it's enough F tier qualities where I'm not going to put on the song, right? Like,
So
but
what's
I
the S
think
tier quality?
I personally I don't look at it as a build up. I look at it as like just a beautiful I love the solo, like the piano part. For me, it's mostly after the first verse until the solo that I think is just like and I think the solo on is decent. You know how I feel about long songs that don't need to be long. It's a longer one, so that brings it down a bit. So See, I think your problem with it is I don't, or our difference, I should say, is I don't view it as a build-up. I view it as what it is, and what it is a song that just has too many flaws. A song with potential that just has too many flaws. That's what I think of it. But yeah, you won't see me going out of my way to put on the song. Um,
All right, well,
all right,
fair enough.
the finale here. We're running out of time on Zoom. Um, no, the only friggin' one remaining, Steal Away. But let me see where I put it. Um, okay. This is just another song where I'm like, it's just a classic Ozzy song to me. There's nothing that jumps out about it, and somehow there's just less that jumps out about it. Then I don't know.
That
So
sounds
it goes
really
a tier below. I don't know.
that sounds really nice for you, of you saying that compare considering the fact
Putting it
that
in S
you put
tier.
it in
This
C.
this kid's
So
putting it in S tier.
considering you put it in C, like you said a lot of nice things about it.
Oh, what? Mother Revelation?
No, no, steal away.
I didn't say that many nice things about it. I said it sounds like a classic Ozzy song. Like when I say that, I mean like average. I meant to say average, not classic. Like an average Ozzy song, but like just missing even more than I don't know. I don't. I just feel like it has no flair to it. It's just kind of like it's a rock and roll song. It's just kind of there. It's that's a way to put it. It's just kind of there.
Yeah,
And as an album finale, I feel like you can't do that. I feel like it's got to be something bigger.
yeah. I don't know. And on that note, I put it in S.
What the hell happens in the song?
Be-
This is the most underwhelming average Ozzy Osbourne song ever.
Well, not everything has to be like, over the top. Like it was just a classic rockin' tune. You could headbang to it. And then like, I don't know,
Headbang to
the
it.
the solo is like oddly like even though it's simple, like I just love it so
Stop
much.
screen sharing. God, one rule. Dude, I mean, it just did nothing for me.
And that's
It
fine.
was
Like
just
it's
average.
and it is a B tune, so that's fine. You know what I mean? Like I don't expect it to do anything for everybody, you know what I mean? But like I know as an Aussie fan, like that song just like for whatever reason it just sticks out because it's different from the hits. Maybe it's just because it's an average Aussie song, I don't know, but like um oh, wait, no. Oh my God. I got mixed up. Hold on. I got mixed the fuck up.
Wait,
Um
wait,
yeah, okay.
really, really?
So I could have swore it ended with me looking at you looking at me.
No.
Okay, so yeah, this song I'll put it in C, same thing. It's a cool riff, but yeah, it's a whatever throwaway Aussie song. Yeah. All right. Dude, I was I'm like, are we missing a song? Like the whole time I
Oh
was like, are we missing something?
my God. That's
I
so funny.
oh my God. Yeah,
That is so funny.
well
So you
you
agree with me? We're
yeah, yeah.
fighting over here and
Yeah, yeah. But
jeez.
that's where if in case you needed to know, you looking at me looking at you, that's where I put it. I put that one in S. Everything I just said about that one meant for that one. So
So I guess that's your review of that song. That song isn't on the tier list, but I guess we're gonna start the same argument. That was kind of funny, right? But we're gonna start the same argument again because I didn't realize that you looking at me wasn't on the tier list, so I did write it down and I put it in C. I also put it in C. I don't. I feel like I should have put it in B though. Thinking about it, I don't think it's an S tier
I
song
think
by
it's a
any stretch of the
solid B
imagination.
at the very least. But I mean, for me,
I
it's an
I don't I
I,
I think the chorus is kind of stupid, honestly. Yeah, looking at you, like that's
at
so
least there's like a
stupid. Like,
at least there's a rhythm to it, and it's a saying though. You know what I mean?
well, I couldn't give less of a shit about the saying, but you're right about like there being a do 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 do. I guess yeah, no, that's why I say maybe I should have put it in B, but I
I think
I
it's a
don't.
solid
It's definitely
B
better
anyway.
than steal. What is it called? Steal
Steal
away,
away the
steal the
night.
night. What?
Steal away the
Steal
night.
away. No, it's called steal away. Or Steal Away the Night. Oh,
Yeah,
then in parentheses, yeah, Steal
yeah,
Away the
still,
Night.
yeah.
Um,
Same thing. If you
but
want blood, you got it. But it's just if you want blood.
yeah, it's the same shit. But yeah, that I mean that's a great way to end it. That's so great. We were I put it in C, you put it in S, and you're like, I'm like fighting you on it. You're like, yeah, but this, yeah, but oh wait, this song? Oh yeah, no, C.
I literally had the
Dumbass.
biggest brain fart, and I completely forgot that song existed because it is such a kind of mid song.
It's just there.
And then I just thought about the ending too because there was two, like there was a deluxe version and then the regular album version. And back in the day, the deluxe did come out and that song was on it
Mhm.
as an extra song. And that song in particular, I just remember I thought that was always the end of the album. I didn't
Right.
know it was
It
like an
took,
extra.
it took you way too long to realize it.
I literally
You were
kept staring at it like, is
we were
this
arguing about it. You didn't even know the putting a song in S tier that like you don't even know the name of. Like it took you 2 minutes. Like dude, I would if I put a song in S tier, I know immediately. I'm like, okay, yeah, this song is a banger. I would look at Steal Away. I'd be like, that's not the song I'm thinking. Especially when the title of the song is repeated a bunch of times in the song. Look at it. No, that's called Steal Away.
it
Jesus
was
Christ. And
my
anyways,
misconception of where it was placed. So I was going on placement, not like the name.
can never wear that shirt again. But that wraps it up, guys. Like, comments. No, no one wants to see that. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that shit. And who knows? Maybe we'll be back for whatever the hell the second album is, Over the Mountain or whatever.
I
That's
remember.
Batman. Yep,
Yeah,
I knew it.
that's
All right,
my next. Like I think that's way better than the first one. But yeah,
we'll see. Till
we'll
next
see.
time. I'm sorry. Wait, shit! I hit the wrong button.